Good morning, my dear students. Hope you guys are doing good and taking proper care of your health, maintaining your self studies at home, tuitions like that, you watching videos, and maintaining notebooks and preparing for exams also, right? So please watch videos carefully. This is a good time to get knowledge and review yourself. Today, I have come with a good topic, that is basic rules of hostels. So, since we are living in a hostel, okay, our home is a hostel, we must know what are the rules and regulations. As you are aware about them, but still let me refresh them, rescrub them, so that it becomes a kind of a habit for us, right? So, let's go. Number one, not to disturb other students who are either studying or resting in their room. It's a very good point, and every time we are following it properly. So let me describe it again. See, some students want to read books. Like normally we go to school and we have a class homework, right? We have supervised self studies all, but still sometimes some students want to read books. Some students want to take a rest, okay, in their own time, not a routine time, like own time. Like after 10 o'clock, there is a routine time for sleep, lights off, and routine time for sleep. So we have given the provision up to 10 o'clock. We have self study rooms, that study rooms. If someone need more classes and all, we arrange them. But I mean, in short, we must not disturb them. Okay, if we disturb them, there is no use. We all have to keep it in mind that no, if we disturb our brother, tomorrow he will disturb again. Unnecessarily will be the problems. So we must respect it a positive way. We must utilize the time. So if someone is resting, we must respect it. No, he is our own brother. Let him rest. Maybe he is not feeling well. He body need rest. It's a natural phenomenon. We have got that PT classes, we got NCC classes, we got school, we got like games classes. So body get tired and body need rest. So if someone is sleeping or resting on a bed, please do not disturb him. Okay. So that is number one point. Number two, all inmates will be collectively responsible for care of the hostel property. That's very important again. We are all collectively responsible for our hostel property. What is hostel property? Hostel property is like TV, fridge, like coolers, like kero heaters, lockers, bedding, mattresses, and all. It's everything which government, which school has provided you, or which is your own also. We must be very careful in handling them, thinking that no, today I am using, tomorrow my brother has to use it. When you pass out or when you promote to the next class, someone has to use it. It's not like use and throw. Like we have to be very careful about it. If something is means something unhappen, we must report to the warden. You must report to means your class leader or dorm in charge that no, some bucket is misplaced, or maybe sometimes no, like when people from hygiene department comes to clean the hostel, sometimes small things get changed here and there. So we must report it regularly, make it a habit. It is same. We do it same practice in our homes, right? So please and please, we are collectively responsible for the hostel property. Chairs are there, right? Lights are there. So please make it a habit. Okay. Number two. Number three is the students should ensure personal hygiene and cleanness in the barracks, bathrooms, and dining halls. They must not litter the lawns, and hostel premises. See, the very important living collectively means living together, means in a group. Their very important thing is hygiene. You have to maintain your hygiene. Okay, it shouldn't it should not be forced on you. You should do it yourself. You have to brush yourself. You have to shower yourself. Understand? You have to clean yourself. You have to wash your hands. See, we are going through a pandemic COVID situation presently. So what is it? So government is giving instructions. More and more we keep our hygiene best and better, so we are less prone to the disease. So these are the important things. So like when you go to the classrooms, we get the hygiene department comes and do all the sanitation work in the hostel, like cleaning and like whatever. So you must ensure that it should not be dirty. It should not get dirty. Like you are coming from the playground and straight away going to the bathrooms and all, dirtying that floor and all. You must really clean your footwears outside. That we have got places in the grass and all to check minimum amount of dirt or dust, whatever goes to the washroom, right? So similarly, when are using the washrooms, toilets and all, you must use proper flashes and all, okay? There's everything. In case there's any deficiency or sometimes it's malfunctioning or not working, you must report to me. We have got a book we can put up, right? And I'm sure within very quick time we get it replaced. So I mean to say, we have to keep ourselves hygiene and cleanliness is at a very paramount. Blocks and barracks. See, unnecessarily, if we go to the tuck shop and bring the articles for eat small, like whatever, biscuits only, I don't mean to say anything, but the wrappers and all should be properly disposed of in the dustbins, right? So it is very easy also, and it becomes comfortable for the hygiene department also to maintain properly, because when it has got things got a ship shape, or we can say in a properly manner disposed of in a very layout is a proper, I mean to say, like not your bed layout, full barrack layout. So it becomes easy to maintain it also, right? We can utilize the people for other jobs also, in other different jobs also in the same room, right? So please, it is your duty to ensure that your hygiene, daily shower, okay, changing of clothes, undergarments and all, right? And we must not go and we must not unnecessarily roam in the lawns and hostel premises, right? Because it is you guys, it's your means house. Unnecessarily, we should not deform the paths and all. Like we have got we made a proper path and with the bricks and tiles and all. Unnecessarily, we should not spoil it. It gives a shabby look when it gets spoiled. So it is your duty to ensure all such things in proper manner. D. The hosteliers will not remove any property from the house cook, dining hall, common room, etc. for the personal use. All the students or the people like me also who are in a hostel, right? We should not remove any property from the hostel without orders. Like in a study room, if there are 20 chairs, or 100 chairs, or 50 chairs, we should not unnecessarily remove and keep it in my barrack unnecessarily, because you don't need it. We have got separate study rooms. We have got barracks for sleep and rest. So we should not mix it up. And like we have got watches in the barracks, we have got tables in the barracks, we have got dustbins, everything. We should not remove it without the proper permission, right? In case if it has been ordered, then we have to take the action. Otherwise, we cannot remove it. And example, in school we have got a musical room, right? We have got guitar, drum, and all. It's not like without permission. First of all, it is not permitted to take it to the hostel, but certain cases from the top authority, if the permission is granted, right? For concerts, or preparation of concerts and all, extra classes and all. So that time, from with order, we can remove the things, or otherwise it's not permissible. It's not permitted. We cannot bring the guitar from the school and try to practice in the class or this barrack. No. No additional nails, pictures, posters will be fixed on the walls or lockers. See, again, it's a property work. Property means point. why it's mentioned again and again? Because it is you guys. It is for your comfort. When you got your locker, no, you keep your things preserved, proper place, locked, everything. You arrange the lockers, right? So when there is a issue like you are fixing the locker, additional nails are there, so slowly it will get damaged. Then unnecessarily resources get waste. So you have to take proper care of these, like walls. Somebody want to keep the photographs like that. No, it's not permitted. Nails, no. You have specific periphery. You have to utilize that periphery only. Your sufficient bedding is there, bed is there, locker is there. Okay. So whatever things are there as per the list given to you when time of admission, you have to bring those things only. And in case of like you have got blankets and all whatever extra which cannot be used in summer, so we have got storerooms properly, we can store them, right? We can store them in proper place. So it's not like I keep a one nail on the wall and keep it hanging. No, that's not permitted. F. No one will enter the cookhouse or argue with staff, and courtesy to all the staff members is expected from the student. Suggestion or complaints, if any, will be given to the warden. See, again, we cannot enter cookhouse, means we can say kitchen or the galley where our food is getting cooked, because everyone there is a properly hygienic, they are maintaining the proper hygiene also. Early morning when they come, they are using the aprons and gowns and all, so that food don't get contaminated. So you are not permitted to go into the galley. Okay. That is not permitted. Also, you are not permitted to argue any of the staff, okay, or other members of the school. Staff member is expected, means you have to be polite with them, means obey them, because finally they are all working for us, right? And courtesy to the all staff members expected from the student. Means if you need anything, you can ask, right? If you need any hot water, anything. First of all, we have got enough things already placed in the both the dining halls and hostels. So in case if you still need anything, you can properly ask to proper channel. Like if there is any warden is there, everyone is there, you can ask them. So they're going to help you. Unnecessarily don't go directly to the kitchen and use something, some oil, something, anything. No, that's not permitted. In case suggestion or complaints, means if there is any suggestion or complaint, if any, will be given to the warden. If you want anything to be changed or you have any complaint, there is a book with warden where you can register, you can lodge your complaint, or you can suggest your suggestions, you can suggest it. No, we need hot water, but we need a little bit lukewarm, right? Like that. Whatever. Means it's up to you. If it's a genuine complaint or a suggestion, actions are always taken out. Okay, ragging is strictly prohibited. Well, there is no case of ragging because we are a disciplined forces, students, right? So there is no case, there is no chance. But still, ragging is strictly prohibited. Or like ragging is not only the word ragging, like do some job for me or do something like which is extraordinary or anything. No, you cannot tease anybody. Buddy means your classmate or barrack mate, whatever. Okay, you cannot tease them. You cannot call them names. Okay, you cannot do anything. You cannot order them for you. No, you are as responsible as he is. Okay, you are same as he is. So you cannot do such kind of things. H. Visit to places like unit lines, family quarters, and nearby civilian areas is strictly prohibited without permission. See, again, it is a discipline also. When I told you the first point only, we must respect the privacy of each other. So it is actually a concern. There is teachers' quarters, family quarters, right? We are not permitted to go there. Okay, We are not permitted. Family quarters are there, or small quarters are there anywhere. Civilian quarters means which are related to the high sanitation or cooking staff is quarters are there. So we are not permitted to go that side or go inside without permission. Okay. Hostlers will arrange their beds and clean accommodation before leaving to the school. Well, all the time I'm telling you, or it's a general rule also. Whenever we, let me start with the home only. When we get up in the morning and all, after that we have breakfast or all. After coming back to the normal, we arrange our things like proper, like bed sheets, we or quilt or whatever pillows, we arrange them properly, layouts, right? So similarly goes to the this hostel also. I told you we have to make it like a home. In home we don't spread, we don't that dust and all and the dirt and all, don't spread it, right? So we have to properly place our things, beds, and we have to clean them. Clean means just if anything extra paper is there or extra wrapper is there, we have to remove it and properly arrange. And shoes we have to arrange, okay, laces tied up and keep in proper arrangement before leaving to school. Nobody will leave the school campus without any outpass. It is also evident that nobody can, but still it must be a point to be remembered always, that nobody can leave the school premises without the outpass signed by the higher authority, right? So outpass is mandatory, means sometimes, not sometimes, when there is a requirement from your end, like some important occasions in home, brother's marriage, sister marriage, or God forbid some issues are there. So that time you can approach through your class teacher, or if you are in hostel you can approach through warden. You'll get you the pass with the consent from parents and all, or parents will come and pick you up like that. So it all has to be done through passes, because it keeps a routine check, it keeps a head count, it keeps a routine, like no, how many are present. Unnecessarily, if there are no, if we don't take the out passes and all, how we can be counted? How we can come to know who is on leave or who is in out pass, like that. So it is mandatory, because we keep these out passes in a proper registration way. So it is mandatory. No one can go without out pass at any cost. Hostlers are not allowed to keep valuable items with, such as radio, mobile, tape recorder, and jewelry. So hostlers are not permitted. Okay, the mobiles are not permitted, and radios are not permitted. So we cannot keep them. It is a order from the. It's a way actually of living in a hostel. So we cannot keep these things like high jewelry and all, because it is you are in school, you are in means classrooms and all. So it is not easy to maintain such things. So please do not keep these things with you or within your lockers and all. It is strictly prohibited. Borrowing and lending of money by the student is not permitted. So we cannot borrow any money from the student or from each other. It is totally not permitted, because everyone have its own money cut. Like if like school has permitted you to keep some amount prescribed on the form at the time of admission, that you can keep this money just for your own issue. Like if you want, bring some papers, stationery, additional stationery, or sometimes if you wish to eat some other things at tuck shop, you can, but there's a specific amount, only then you get permitted. So other students cannot borrow it. If they need additional money, they can contact warden, they can contact class teacher, okay, and we can arrange, but through proper channel. But otherwise borrowing and all, it is not permitted. Stealing is not permitted. Okay, there is the strict action will be taken against the defaulters. No child will be permitted to leave hostel for night stay with parents or guardians in the station. No one will be allowed. Means once you have come there, like example, if I am from Baramulla, I have come and started a schooling there. So I will be only in the hostel only. It's not like my parents will come and tomorrow they will say no, we'll come and visit you there. They can visit, but they have to leave the premises or campus within the time frame. They cannot stay there, or you cannot also stay with any of the parents there. If you are there only, if so we cannot have that system of staying in night with the parents or guardians in the station. No, student is student. He has to be in the hostel only. The decision of the governing body in all matters of the hostel will be final, and no representation will be accepted. Well, it is a point to be noted forever. Means if you are caught in a activity which is not permitted, okay, which is not authorized, which I have mentioned in A, B, C, D, E and all, decision will be taken by the higher authority. What will be the decision? But it's not like you are trying to in case if it's me also, I will try to representation. No, this has happened, that has happened. No, decision will be from final from the higher authorities. So please remember these things. It is not that big only, it's just a small. Please just remember these. This is our home, okay. The way we maintain our home, do things in home, hostel is also a home. If you have that feelings, I am sure that you will enjoy the levels in life. Anyways, take care, and we'll just go through these slides and try to remember them. Okay, take care, goodbye.